Morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to present my presentation from my study with the title of parosmia as a long symptom of COVID-19. This is a case report. Thank you for the committee for the opportunity for me to present my study. As we know that smell disorder has some types, quantitative like hyposmia and anosmia, where the degree of the smelling is decreased, and this is mostly happen in infection of COVID-19, and qualitative like parosmia and pantosmia, where the quality of the smell is distorted. As we know that COVID-19 is affect the olfactory function, and latest study show that parosmia shown as the one of the syndrome came in the terminology of long COVID. Study by Carpi show that 87% patient with long COVID, some of them has parosmia as a part of the symptom. Parosmia is a distortion of smell perception, where phantosmia is smell sensation without stimuli. Parosmia reported happen after the recovery after the anosmia of the COVID-19. The patient can smell different from the exact stimuli, such as hot coffee, smell as gasoline, and other favorite food smell as rubbish. So can distract the appetite of the patient and decrease the quality of life. This is the serial case study of 3 patients with parosmia that came to our clinic at Dustira Cimahi from November 2021 until January 2022. We note the demographic, smoking habits, nasal history, the time infected by COVID-19, current symptom, and physical examination. All the patient was given nasal washing and olfactory training, and we perform evaluation at first, second, and third months. This is the procedure of nasal washing and the olfactory training with 4% eucalyptus, lemon, rose, clove twice a day, every day. This is the procedure. The result from 3 patients was 2 men and 1 woman with the age about 30 and 40 years old. All the patients, 2 of the patients felt like rubbish, like smell at 1% and smell of rust at 2%, that worsened by fragrance smell. 2% that is a man was smoker and no history of rhinitis allergy and other sinonasal disease. Diagnosed with COVID-19 was 3 until 5 months before the perform parosmia. When they infected by COVID-19, they had mild symptom, not in hospital, but they do self-isolation. With the nasal symptom during COVID-19 was anosmia, nasal discharge, and nasal obstruction, and 1% has dysgeusia. And they did not get any medication for specific nasal symptom, only the standard therapy for COVID-19. The 3 patients, after 3-month therapy, in 1%, all the parosmia symptom was missing, and in 2 people, almost no response. The most patient got cured for anosmia was healed perfectly, but some developed parosmia as the long COVID symptom. The onset was 3 until 5 in my study, but other studies say that they have 2 until 7 months after infected COVID, they had parosmia. Then worsened by fragrance smell, like perfume, soap, and cleaner, and mostly have normal examination. The pathophysiology, parosmia happen as reparative phenomena post-injury of COVID-19. As we know that SARS-CoV-2 damaged the olfactory epithelium, olfactory bulb, and central pathway. From the damage at the epithelium, after the infection, the basal cell rearrange the olfactory epithelium areas where the epithelium is die or degenerate. This is the theory maybe the neuroepithelium will misinterpreted, whereas some of the epithelium is damaged. So they give the abnormal signal to the damaged or inflamed olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb is a special map of the glomerulus and interneuron inside it. They give the odor discrimination, increase sensitivity to smell detection, filters out the other odors in the background, and receive input from higher brain area. Injury by COVID-19 can make inflammation or neuronal death, can change the mapping, so the smell can have distortion and show as parosmia. Other theories say that the misinterpretation happen in the brain center. This is some theory of pathophysiology of parosmia after COVID-19. The therapy, the management chosen was olfactory training. Other therapy, some literature say that they can give oral steroid, intranasal steroid, and supplement omega-3 nasal washing. My study before, given the patient with anosmia at COVID-19, given olfactory training and nasal washing at anosmia show good recovery after infection of COVID-19. The olfactory training is main therapy for olfactory dysfunction. This is just like neurological physiotherapy, where the repeated regenerative capacity and neuroplasticity will retrain the brain to correctly interpret the neurological signal of olfactory function. Stimulation of an olfactory neuron to nerve pathway will strengthen and retrain to compensate the damage for neural pathways. This therapy can be done at least 6 months, then evaluated until the patient show progress. At my study, the training only 3 months. 2 of the patient cannot show any recovery. Maybe the training will be continued for 6 months. The nasal washing is additional preventive therapy for nasal and paranasal sinus problem. Also can be used at COVID-19. This is a cheap, can be done at home and useful but no side effect. EPOS 2020 recommended nasal washing with recommendation A. This is the useful. They eliminate antigen, inflammatory mediator, and microorganism, prevent crush, mucus, and debris accumulation, repair ciliary function, and at the end, it reduces symptom of nasal obstruction. This is the proven studies, the effect of nasal washing at the previous study. This is the procedure of nasal washing. As conclusion, parosmia is one of the most common long COVID symptoms due to unresolved nerve inflammation, and disease can cause appetite disturbance and affect quality of life. Good management when the COVID-19 infection may be making role to prevent the parosmia in the long COVID therapy. Therapy for parosmia is nasal washing and olfactory training, but has not shown satisfactory result. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.